week with world leaders from across a range of countries, but in particular with the Indian government and a series of Indian companies at the AI Impact Summit in New Delhi as well. And I feel a very palpable sense of both enthusiasm and expertise in India. But the central priority is to make sure that we grasp that and turn it from enthusiasm to adoption. And so the big thing I would encourage everyone in this room is to try and weave this new technology in small ways or big, but to weave it into your day-to-day lives, into your day-to-day work as well. And that's the central focus for me in my role, which is to drive adoption right across the United Kingdom and to support allies in doing so as well. Alongside adoption, the second big priority for us in Britain and increasingly in India is to recognize that artificial intelligence is not just a technology, it is increasingly the axis of economic power, of geopolitical power as well. And so we are focused in the UK context in making sure that we're building strategic leverage capability in our country so that we can stand up globally. And I know we want to do it very closely, not just for personal reasons, although I have a soft spot for India and for Bihar in particular, but for pragmatic reasons, that by pulling together the capability, the expertise we have in the UK, in India, the sum of its parts will be much greater than the parts alone. And so for those reasons, the second big focus for me in the artificial intelligence context, and I think it has a huge set of legal implications, is how we make sure that we're walking together internationally in this geopolitical moment where there are pressures for us to walk apart. And alongside those two questions of adoption, of sovereignty and global coordination, there's a third central aspect as well, which is that often in technology and sometimes in law, we talk about our disciplines divorced from the reality of people's day-to-day lives on the ground. And so the third real priority for my portfolio is to make sure that we're driving salient adoption of AI, salient experiences from AI and safe experiences from AI, so that ultimately we build public trust in this technology as well. That means in part looking at use cases in healthcare, in public services, in education, so that we can spread opportunity, we can keep people healthy using this technology. But it also means that the rules of the road, the guardrails to make sure that people feel safe when they're experiencing this technology. Children don't get exposed to inappropriate content. Women and girls are protected from harassment online. The political interference from other countries doesn't allow our democracies to flounder. All of those questions are central to whether we feel this is a technology that serves humans or whether we are humans that end up serving technology. And so, to me, the central question on this is the exercise of agency, the sense that we can shape the future of this technology rather than be shaped by it. And I know that in that I am full of both my heritage and the lessons I keep learning from people here in Muzaffarpur in Bihar as well, which is that when you have amazing people like you do right now in this room and you pull them together with a sense of hope and optimism, there is nothing you can't achieve, nothing you can't exercise agency over. And with that note of optimism, I will return to both thanking you and hopefully answering your questions and hearing your comments on artificial intelligence.